So, what do you guys want to talk about? Hello and welcome to FCTR. I am Hugh McQuaid, and today we are talking about the news, the only news that has overshadowed the other video that I was going to do. That'll be coming out later, my payback review. We are talking about Phil Brooks, CM Punk being fired from All Elite Wrestling. Now, before we dive into that, please hit subscribe, please like this video, please comment your thoughts on the situation down in the comments below, and I'll try and apply to every single one of them as we dive into this goddamn messy situation. As yes, it was announced late last night here in the UK that Tony Khan has come to the decision and terminated the contract of CM Punk. I'm not going to go through the legal litigation and the full statement and everything because he's gone. He's gone. He's gone from AEW completely. He won't be at Collision. He won't be at All Out. We will not see CM Punk in AEW again. He is gone. Where to even begin with this subject? So, first off, I'm not going to dive into the he said, she said of the whole brawling investigation thing that went on, because from all accounts there's CCTV footage of the bloody thing, so it's on camera essentially. They've got the information they need. Clearly the information has led them to this conclusion. What I want to talk about is what this means for AEW and Punk and his legacy within the company, because I find it, more than anything, I don't find it satisfying. I don't find it like it's not destroyed my heart. I just feel deflated, like utterly deflated with all this drama that's gone on. Because you look back at when he debuted on Rampage and just the godlike reaction, probably the biggest pop of like the modern era was CM Punk making his return. And to have that now be washed away and tainted by All Out, by All In, because of what seems to be like ego issues and personality issues backstage, is just sad. It's just sad because that first block of 6 months, 7 months with Punk's feud with Darby, Punk's feud with Eddie, Punk's feud with MJF, which is one of the greatest of all time, and then the inciting incident with Punk and Hangman was good, was really, really good. And now it's just going to be forever ruined by that endless drama BS that completely tainted the end of his run. I don't think that's going to be something that he's going to be remembered fondly for. Me, I'm not like diehard CM Punk. I'm a big CM Punk fan. He was like one of my guys when I was watching WWE back in 2010 and 2009 when he like retired Jeff Hardy. That was my era of CM Punk. And it sucks so much. But what I want to not lose sight of is like that Dr. Seuss quote where it's like, don't be sad that it's over, smile because it happened. When he left WWE, none of us ever thought CM Punk would make a return. No one. And then when it was dangled in front of us in 2021 and it happened, we had it. We had that run. I'm grateful we got that run, regardless of the backstage bollocks that happened. So all that out of the way, what now? What now? Because Punk's gone. Arguably one of the biggest draws in the company. Arguably, well, I think he is the top merch seller in AEW. What do you do now with Collision? What do you do with the world title? What do you do with the company in general? I've always believed that a wrestling company is bigger than just one star. Yes, one star can shift you a lot of tickets, but you build from the ground up. You know, you don't build from the top. You build from the ground up, and I think Collision has a really solid base of players like FTR, like Bullet Club Gold, like who else? Ricky Starks, like Hobbs, Miro, Andrade. You've got Thunder Rosa potentially making her return over there. You can have the TBS title over there, the Women's Champion, put Saraya on there. You've got a really good foundation on Collision that can sustain whatever top star leaves. In the short term, if I was Tony Khan, I would be breaking the bank right now, eyeing up people to bring onto that show. You've got a Mercedes Moné. I would throw all the money you can at Mercedes Moné. Will Ospreay's contract's up in 6 months. Throw all the money at Will Ospreay that you can. And there's a little guy called Edge, whose contract seemingly expires in September, who could easily slip into that slot on Collision and be a part-time player to help draw more eyes to your product, who seems a little bit less problematic than CM Punk was. There's a perfect Edge right there, if you can get him. So I think Collision will be broadly fine. I think AEW will be fine because, let's be honest, since Punk returned and started his run on Collision, who's been the highlight? It's MJF and Adam Cole. It's not been Punk. His stuff with Ricky Starks has been good, and his stuff with Bullet Club Gold has been entertaining. His match with Joe at All In was good, but he's not been the main focus at all. MJF and Adam Cole are like the guiding light right now if you are Tony Khan, and you've got to lead with them. Throw all the money you can at MJF to have him on both shows, have him be that draw, because you don't need Punk as much as Tony Khan. I think he's finally come to this realization as well. I think Tony has finally realized that he doesn't need Punk, and he's let that fanboy sort of facade go, as we've seen in like the All In press events and this decision now. He's shown a bit more authority, and he's parted ways with his top draw, which I think takes a lot of cojones on Tony Khan's part. So props to Tony Khan, because he received a lot of flack for not doing anything at All Out, and here he's put his foot down. Seemingly Punk was in the wrong, and he's gone. So props to Tony Khan for that. I think just take a little bit more time, restructure what you need to, probably get rid of the Real World's Champion BS, just get rid of that belt, create a new belt if you really want to, and then focus all your energies into making Dynamite and Collision as good as they can be without CM Punk. Don't let people make snide references to it. Don't give Punk any reason to go on Instagram or Twitter and vent his frustrations about the company, because that only puts you in a bad light. You've got rid of him. He's gone. All steam ahead. Focus on the stories that you want to tell. A Punk-free AEW, which I think, looking at the reaction from a lot of people, is what people wanted. I think everyone was at the point where they were done with this drama, and I think I'm quite done with this drama. I really am. This feels like just closing a book on that insane nonsense that's gone on. And yeah, I'm not happy that a guy's lost his job, but at the same time, I think it's for the best. What else can I say? AEW, full steam ahead, on all cylinders. We cannot wait to see where this goes. All Out might be tricky. You might get some CM Punk chance because you're in Chicago, but you'll just have to take that one on the chin. Sorry. But that's it. That's all I've got to say about this situation. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I really don't. I really don't want to talk about this anymore. So I'm drawing a line under it. Hopefully it doesn't come out something even more juicy, and then I've got to talk about it. But I'm drawing a line under it. Done. Drawing a veil. Let me know your final thoughts on the chapter of CM Punk in AEW down in the comments below, and I'll try and reply to every single one of them. Thank you all ever so much for your support, and have a nice day.